From time to time, I find myself watching highlights of just some of my favorite college football players of all time. Guys like D'Anthony Thomas, Tavon Austin, JT Barrett. And I watch these highlights and I wonder, how did these guys do in the NFL? Even though I already know the answer to that is all of them didn't have the same success as they did in college than they did in the NFL. And that's what we are changing today. Not really. We are bringing back the glory of my favorite college football player of all time to start this series, Glory Restored. We will be creating D'Anthony Thomas now in college football 26 here. We're going to bump these quarter minutes up. I think 7 minutes a quarter. It's going to be fine. Will have pre-order bonuses on. I did pre-order the game, so I will have the bonuses on. Heisman, of course. I'm turning off high school experience, and the reason is you have to play pretty much perfect to keep your star. So if you want it to be a 5-star, you'd have to literally not make a single mistake, and even then it'd still be hard. Wear and tear is completely busted. I'm just gonna leave it how it is. These will be the settings for this first season. And here we go on to advanced. Okay, so D'Anthony Thomas was a 4-star prospect coming out of high school. Now, here in college football 26, I'd say D'Anthony Thomas was more of he was a receiver running back hybrid, right? But we can't choose receiver, which is what I would choose. Receivers don't really get carries in this game. As for running backs, who can get carries, they can go run routes. We're gonna do running back. Now, D'Anthony Thomas. If y'all don't know D'Anthony Thomas, if y'all don't know the sauce of D'Anthony Thomas, this man has elite speed. Now, if we're looking at things that have uncapped speed, we have east-west playmaker. We get max speed, good hands, good route running. But we have north-south receiver, max route running, max quickness, max hands. D'Anthony Thomas was more elusive than that, but I think this is just a perfect fit. So we will be a north-south receiver. Now, I'm going to go build D'Anthony Thomas to the best of my ability. I'll show y'all just in a second. Alright, we are back. Here is the D'Anthony Thomas, 4-star recruit out of LA. Now, as you can see with his face, it's of course not perfect, but he has a buzz. There was a lot of pictures of D'Anthony Thomas where he had braids and waves, but you can't have waves in this. Okay, these are waves, but he doesn't have a freaking pull fade. And there's locks, but I think we're gonna wait on actually, we're gonna go with this one. This one looks better than the straight buzz. These make his forehead look huge, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know, something with the waves. I'm completely tweaking. I don't know why I said there was no waves. He always had a do-rag on. So, we're giving him waves. Forehead might look a little big. Obviously, he's 5'8", 176, north-south receiver. The gear, I'll pop up the reference on screen. I couldn't get the leg bands or the 2 arm bands. Why did it not save me taking that thing off of his left wrist? I don't want a wristband. None. Thank you. So, here we go. Now, the end of... Oh, wait, mental abilities. Go adrenaline, because I feel like wear and tear is absolutely broken. Here's D'Anthony Thomas for y'all. Excited, man. Let's get to work. Now, the goal of the series, there's our pre-order bonus, is to be at Oregon competing for a Heisman Trophy by our junior or senior year. Here is Alice Zimmer, the local TV reporter here in LA. Let's become a starter early in the career. I feel like a strong schematic fit and new facilities. Go publish that article. Here we go. We wouldn't be a starter anywhere. Okay. We'd be bench in a lot of places. But we have some second string offers from Kennesaw State, from the Ohio Bobcats, the Bowling Green Falcons, and the UTEP Miners. Now, I think out of all these schools, right, I'm looking at the depth chart on their bottom. They all have senior or junior backs here. UTEP has another freshman. Now, I do remember we will go up in a couple overalls because we have those bonuses. So, I think it's either Bowling Green or UTEP. And I think we're going to go to El Paso, Texas. D'Anthony Thomas has committed to the UTEP Miners. As we only have 8 skill points, which can't be true. Like, where are my 50 skill points? By the way, we have 87 speed out the gate. That's not bad at all. Okay, little heart attack, but I just had to sim the week for skill points to load. Welcome D'Anthony coach, not even coach. It's offense coordinator Mark Kala. Will use your unspent energy. I know how Road to Glory works. Y'all should know how Road to Glory works. We're being confident, man. I mean, we're D'Anthony freaking Thomas. We have all the right to be confident. We're going straight to the upgrades. And obviously, quickness is going to be expensive. We're going to invest early, do it twice to have over 90 speed. Now, but we even have decent power. We're going to go elusiveness. Think twice. We're going to go hands. Now, route running doesn't really matter, I feel. But we will, for the sake of D'Anthony Thomas, upgrade our route running a little bit. We have 5 skill points left. I'm going to go 1 more in elusiveness. And we are an 80 overall true freshman for the UTEP Miners. Coach, I better get that starting job. We will do practice here. Then we're just going to do rushing attack, to be fair. I feel like, nice and basic, nice and easy. Get a feel for D'Anthony Thomas. Wearing number 34 for some reason. Probably because number 6 isn't available. We are in the end zone. We have a minute 20 to do this drill. We got gold, obviously. 90,000. Coach trust is going to go up, which is pretty nice. I have to change number 34 because that is an absolute crime, having number 34. I mean, it's a disgrace. No, we'll go number 1. Weekly agenda. Fortunately, we actually have to pay attention in class. That's lame. I know leadership. I know, like, NIL doesn't really do much in this game, and it's not worth the impact of leadership and academics. Be healthy. Let's be healthy. We have 1 more. Study. Unfortunately, study for school. Because, like, who wants to study when you can sit in your room and play college football? Or watch film? Maybe that's what he's studying. What's up, Hashawn Wilson, running back? Hey, Thomas. Welcome to the running back room, or halfback room. I'll try to just don't think you're taking my job. We're going to the movies. Yeah. I'll go. You know, we're new here. What's good, Mary Porter, academic advisor? Please do not procrastinate this. Yeah, shmoney. School is not important at all. I'm joking. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, like, I feel like I'll stop doing practice when we are like the true RB1, because then, like, it's just boring every weekend, and it's another goal, the 55,337 points. Coach trust yet again goes up, because, that's why Coach heavily recruited us. And, we're getting up there to be RB2. I'm going to do a weekly agenda. I'm going to hop into our first game with the career reincarnation of D'Anthony Thomas. We're going to do an upgrade, and then we're going to heal ourselves. And we're going to... School doesn't matter. School is very important. Do not listen to what I just said. In real life, school is important. In game, it can sometimes still be important. You can get ineligible. We're going to go leadership and hop into our first game against the Utah State Aggies, alma mater of Jordan Love and Jalen Royals. Yeah, man. 7-0 Aggies at halftime. I mean, the offense has done absolutely nothing. I kept getting these situations where it lets me choose the play, but I don't get to play. I don't know what's going on, man. And in week 1, it is a 16-10 loss in overtime. Not one snap was played for D'Anthony Thomas. By the way, I was trying a different drill, and I was 6 points off of gold. That is tragic. Here in the weekly agenda, we're going to spend 2 on a skill point, 1 to heal ourselves, and we'll actually study a little bit so we don't fail our exam in 6 weeks. Here in week 2, our first home game after losing, of course, is going to be scheduled against a FCS team, the Groupers. And let's see if we could actually get some playtime here against an FCS team. If not, man, it's going to be rough. Here's the run out for D'Anthony Thomas. Then home opener, Texas at El Paso. I'm not gonna lie, I have to learn his name. Anyways, here we go. I mean, it's a beautiful sighting. Nice desert hills in the background. Let's see if we get some PT. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in the game. In the worst time, we are a slot receiver on a slip screen. Wow. I mean, great play from the running back. It is 0-0. I've literally been sat on my phone. We were the slot receiver there. And as you can see, it's going to let me choose a play, and then I'm just not in. Oh, actually, I'm in that slot receiver. Let me audible. No, I don't want to block. D'Anthony Thomas is not who you want blocking. And I'm getting subbed out. I literally didn't get to touch the ball. We are in, ladies and gentlemen. We have a route. First bit of PT for D'Anthony Thomas. And we're going to get the ball. Thomas makes a nice catch. It is a 20-yard reception for D'Anthony Thomas. And we're going to have a 3rd and 3. Doubt we get to see the field here. I lied. We're the slot receiver. I'm ignoring this route. 3rd and 3. Out route. Here's D'Anthony. Working out in space. Stiff arming. And out of bounds. D'Anthony Thomas. And right back out we go. Back in at receiver. Running this corner out. I didn't even call for it. And we still caught it. That's crazy. We are being used as a sole receiver right now. Don't know why. We have 0 carries. But at the 1 yard line here. We will be in. We will have a chance for a receiving touchdown. Outside, Thomas sneaks in. Does not sneak into the end zone. I struggle to believe that I wasn't in the end zone there. But it's a touchdown, UTEP. And back on the field we go at slot. Not what we plan on doing, but that's okay. I'm not even calling for this ball, by the way. So we're going to drop one. I can't change the play call, and we're back out. Okay. 3rd and 10. We are in on this deep cross. Get out over the linebackers. We're going to get it in front of him. Behind him, I mean. And that's a big reception for DeAnthony Thomas. As jet touch pass, I'm not going to get the ball, but I don't think I'm in. I am going to get the ball, and I am in. Here we go. This is what I like to see, some PT. In motion. Jet touch pass. There goes Thomas. DeAnthony Thomas. He's got to go all the way. Touchdown, UTEP Miners. Have a game, DeAnthony Thomas. Get him out in space, and that's what he does. The speed. Nothing but green grass for Thomas. Proving to coach, we got to get in more. And here we are. We are being solely a receiver right now, but I'm not mad at it at all. Sit down right here. Nice little rack yards. Malachi Nelson having a decent game. Are we going to get this jet touch pass again? We are. It was a touchdown last time. I wish I could audible for a pass. 3rd and 2. Thomas in motion. Get to the outside. Inside. What a move by Thomas, and that's a first down. As we will be pulled here after single-handedly carrying this team. We're going to be put right back in, though. In this little RPO. See if I can. Okay. It's going to be 3rd and 7. Couldn't get the ball out to me on the RPO. And we didn't convert the 3rd down. Play action in this situation makes me scared. But. Oh, I cooked him. Terrible ball from the QB. Terrible ball from the QB. Oh, we could definitely call for this RPO. Give me the ball. There you go. What? Okay, it's a drop. It's going to be 3rd and 10. I don't know how that is physically possible. There you go. That's a good ball. There you go. DeAnthony Thomas, first down. Now, I probably should change my camera angle. I will explore different camera angles. Feedback if y'all want a different camera angle. Let's see, what are my options? This. And I want to be immersed in the game. We're going to have man coverage. We're going to cook him on man. Bad ball from the QB. Bad ball from the QB, man. And we are subbed out. Up 24-0. We have 135 receiving yards as Malachi Nelson is going to instantly get sacked. Yikes. Because we are going to be in here on this little RPO peak post over the middle of the field. And see if he can get it to me. He can. And DeAnthony Thomas having himself a game. From this little RPO bubble. Let's see if the game isn't tweaked. Here you go. DeAnthony Thomas out in space. He is gone. Touchdown, UTEP. I mean, man, we are just wheeling and dealing here against FCS Southeast. 193 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns for DeAnthony Thomas. That's what happens when you get me out in space, man. Or DeAnthony Thomas out in space. And not a single carry on the ball, but so we're going to be into block, okay. So we are going to be another RPO recipient potential here. As we are. There goes Thomas down the sideline, stiff arming, and out of bounds. Goes over 200 receiving yards. Not one carry, unfortunately. That will be the ball game. The UTEP Miners pick up their first win of the season, our first win of the season. Of course, it's against an FCS team. I promise you, if we versus a good team, it won't happen. My impact, not a single carry, but man, were we a threat in the receiving game. And, the Anthony Thomas was hybrid. He did both run, he did catch, but, man, what a game. 208 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns. Would like to see how many catches we had, as we were pretty much all of Malachi Nelson's yards. I mean, he threw for a little bit over 300, actually not a little bit, 366 yards, but we had 208 of them on 12 receptions. Average 17.3 reception, 148 yards rack. That's unbelievable, man. So we will get a level up here and a skill point. Coach, you better be happy with me. Still somehow running back 2. I would love to get some carries. Coach Scott Walden, hey Anthony, we're going to a team-wide community service event with a local after-school club for kids under 12. This is not an optional event. Got you, man. A little bit of energy decrease, but it is what it is. We're gonna be CUSA Offensive Player of the Week with nothing. Nice. And this surely will be a fun game. Number 8 Texas. At number 8 Texas, my ad. But we'll save that for next time. Hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of Glory Restored, the Anthony Thomas. Might as well leave it off with a good note, good reception game. And hopefully in the next episode, we start to get into the running game. That'll be all for me. Catch y'all next time, man.